Here we are, Midtown TV. I would have to describe today following a 3-3 full-time scoreline, going into penalties and then nicking it 5-4 against Sheffield FC in the second qualifying round of the FA Trophy. Brett, how was your heart, mate? How was your heart after that?
Yeah, we made hard work, didn't we? It was basically a game of two halves. We dominated the first half. A couple of chances. They threw a few boys on the line. Keepers cleared one off the line. Their defenders cleared one off the line. One just not fell from me. We had a few chances in the first half, and then the second half we conceded again, a bit sloppy. First one I made a mistake. I cut a shot and the boys nipped in and then crossed it across, so I held my hand up for that. So yeah, it was poor for me. And then the lads, like you say, it was good fighting spirit. It's great to see a bit of fighting spirit.
I would say a very competitive game, wasn't it? And I think obviously what I'm going to say is Will Annan got took off. He's gone to hospital. We're all thinking about it at the moment. Do you know anything about that injury? Or?
Yeah, it looked pretty bad, to be fair. It's you could see right through, which is not good. And again, the referee I think should have sent him off. He's probably about a good foot and a half off the ground. But hey, that's the nature of the game, and you've got to deal with what he deals with. So we made it hard for ourselves. We looked the pressure to and fro, and when it was a game of tennis, and then didn't think it was going to happen. Billy Logan's come on. He's took his chance. He's done really well. Headed the ball down the deck, and the lads made a great last ditch challenge. You'd think any other time, what a challenge!
It was a proper cup tie, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Leon stuck it right at the top bin. And
I'll tell you, but do you know what? When you talk about being able to do it, like you can do it in training on a Tuesday night or a Thursday night, but to do it in a cup game in the 90th minute and have that calmness, that.
Yeah, well that's it. I think it is calmness, isn't it? Because you've got nothing to lose.
Everybody else is squeaky, but and the fans are all like. And I tell you again, we had it a few weeks ago against Silverstone, but when you see the stadium, the ground erupt. They're football memories, them, aren't they?
100%.
90th minute, free kick, top bins.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Beckham against Greece many years ago, do you know?
Penalties as well, again, it's like
yeah, but even in the penalties, it was done over a little bit, right? Hitch, and you know what, massive, I like your Hitch at the moment, you're on fire, right? Pulls off a great save, and then the liner, thinking he's in the San Siro, no, he was off your line. You know, it's like no.
I don't know how that gives a goalkeeper advantage. To be honest, I don't know how. I don't know how diving that way can make the advantage. I don't know. That is what it is.
Anyway,
but Hitchy done well.
He's done well.
All the lads who took the penalties, absolutely.
You didn't miss one.
Absolutely casual. They all done really well. So I'm really proud of the boys in there because I gave them some shit.
You have, mate.
Recently, but some shit that needed said and some shit they took on the chin, and that performance there and the performance last week epitomises what you need in this league and what you need to do for your club. You need to graft. You can't just turn up and expect things to happen to you because that's not this level.
Maybe a level's above. I'm coming on reputation. I am who I am. I'll get my money at the end of the game. I don't need to grab. What I'd say is Pontefract was your lowest ebb. Since then, I don't know what you've done in that changing room, but it looks a different team. It's like people are now actually fighting for you, fighting for the team, fighting for the club.
I think it's just putting people on their toes. When you put on your toes, that's when you either got to fight or flight in it. So you either react in the positive way or you don't, and you go. There's not two ways.
But from Pontefract, we was there that night. It was, and we said it out. We was like, wow, it was bad. And you look at them last two games now since. I commend you for whatever you've done in that.
No, it's down to the lads as well. You know what I mean? Obviously, me and Lamps and Alex probably expect a bit more high standards and what's maybe needed in this league. We go above and beyond sometimes and maybe overanalyse it. I maybe talk too much
You spend too much time on your own. I bet you overthink Monday, Tuesday. When you're driving all over the country, you're thinking about your team, and I know you will be.
Yeah, and I don't see that as a bad thing, to be honest. I see that as a positive thing because you're thriving to be better. And not only in myself, I'm thriving to be better as a manager and better for my players. But no, it's a great. We're on a win streak.
Let's enjoy it. Look, from Ponty, mate. From what you said in Ponty, you demanded a reaction. What I'm so chuffed to say is you got it. You've got it. From every player on your team.
Don't get me wrong. we're taking positives out at 100%. We're getting back in that, but we made it hard for ourselves. And
next week's massive, isn't it? Telly next week's massive.
Yeah, Tadcast again next week's huge. So we can't, like I said in there, you can't keep going win, lose, or whatever for a season. It's tough.
I think Abby said if you can match that fire and grit and that commitment you've had these last 2 games, man, you can beat anyone you're there.
Yeah.
Because there's a feeling that the players are fighting. There's determination, there's passion, there's grit, and you sit there as a fan thinking it's great to watch.
Well, yeah. I mean I pride myself and my coaching staff of playing with good football, as you've probably seen in the last few years as me being a manager. I'm not really one for kind of doing that shelling it and stuff. We play good football and we do the right things, and it's pleasing and it's nice in the eyes for fans to see. So yeah.
You know what? Talk about the fans. I'm going to pick the fans up today, right? Sometimes we say, "Come out," and tell us today just short of 300.
Oh, good.
How nice is that? You know.
Makes a difference when it's a nice day.
Yeah, but also the Panthers. I'm hoping I see 300 at the next game, mate. They've seen drama. For the neutral, you won't get better than that today.
Yeah, well, we've got a few home games after the Tadcast one.
Yeah, so yeah.
No, it's great. It's great. I mean, obviously, there's no like Premier League or whatever, and no games to go to the international. So that makes a difference.
It's a nice game. Now, what I am going to speak about, and obviously, I know you're probably sat there with an headache. And today, obviously, Joe Lampard played at the Blackburn, Nathan Hurty. A lot of little mixing about here. Will Adam played a little bit deeper before he got injured. How was your squad looking at him? Is it like the walking wounded still?
Yes, it's we've been struggling a little bit. We're trying to get another.
We're trying to get another. I like what you do. Just give us a little flash. Just give the fan. Trying to get.
We're just trying to get another way around it. That's what
I thought I was getting a transfer coup there.
Trying to get another way around it because obviously it's got boys that are injured, but again we're not pushing the boundaries. Well, we are pushing the boundaries with the budget and stuff like that. So I mean, Pete's the money man, and he's kind of telling us to rein it in a little bit. So yeah,
I'll play for free.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? But so we can't effectively get anybody in.
But you ain't doing too bad. You ain't doing. I thought Joe did all right in centre back today. I thought he did all right.
Yeah, well, not capable of playing there, and he's capable of playing there. But that again. That's an old head, isn't it? That's an experienced player. You play where you put.
Is Dave, like we talk about him? Obviously, I'm a lover of Pete Davis. I think he's a great player. Is he close to recovery? Could we see him next Saturday against Taddy?
I think so. Yeah, I think Pete.
Nathan Hottie, is he going to be due back next Saturday? Or is he
possibly? Yeah, you know, Matty Dixon will be out for a good 2 or 3, possibly 4 weeks. He's damaged the tissue.
And Will Adam, and like I said, I do want to go back to Will Adam. Hey, well, everyone at the club is thinking about it tonight. Yeah, we hope it isn't too bad, and we hope that we see you next Saturday. Obviously, that's me being optimistic probably, but everyone at the club wishes you a speedy recovery. It was sad to see the tackle, and it was sad to see the injury. You know, so we wish you a speedy recovery. Well, but so what we carry on. Taddy, mate, you must be feeling good. Talking to now. You're doing well at home, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, that's what you always plan to do, isn't it? You're home, like be a fortress and stuff. So. We just crack on. Let's see. There's no point getting to it.
Do you think it's going to be a team in the next round of the cup? I'll bet you £1 now. A pound actually. I don't gamble. Right? We're going to get a team from the northeast away. What do you think of that? You know it, mate. You know it. You
just hope it's a team I've not really played in a couple of years. You know what I mean? I like to go to new grounds or play new teams. So hopefully, see what happens.
So, like I say, Taddy, we go again back to the league for a couple of weeks. So we've got 2 games at home. But obviously, make sure if you've been here today, make sure you come to the next one. It's a week on Tuesday. I want to say, is it Frickley? Am I pronouncing it right? Frickley at home, a week Tuesday. Do you know what? Let's get that gate back down because it's great for the club. It does help the budget, getting people in the gate. And I tell you something, you see bloody good football. But I'm just going to give the final word to Brett. How are you feeling at the moment, man? After that point where you was literally, I thought, oh gosh, Brett's not in a good place. As in,
I'm knackered, that's for sure.
What's that from trying to win around?
Move house.
Oh yeah, you've moved house. Yeah, you've moved house.
Yeah, it's been torture. So knackered, but yeah, I'm really happy just with the standard of performance from the last 2 games and how the lads have taken on board. So we just going. It's going to be a difficult season. We're not going to be uprooting any trees and stuff like that.
I saw you interviewing the non-league paper this week actually.
Yeah.
A little bit, you were saying I set off with this expectation. While I still want that, I appreciate that the expectation might be changing somewhat.
Yeah, well,
No, no, it's just your interview. I read it.
I overcook it all the time. That's mine.
I read it. I thought, did I almost but I was quite nice.
But if you expect high things and you don't deliver, then at least you're sitting mediocre. You know what I mean? So that's what I always do in life. So
reach for the stars, and even if you don't get there, you're still top of the world.
Definitely, there you
I
go.
need that from a song.
That's a good one, isn't it?
It is. Do you like that one? Do you like that?
So no, like I say, I'm happy, but we're not taking things out of context.
And what's this week then? You training Tuesday, Thursday, then into Taddy or?
Yeah, well, we went out on last Tuesday for a curry and stuff like that. It's just a little bit of team bonding, a bit of something different, and that was good. Yeah, there was no food fights and stuff like that, so it was all
good food.
It was respectable. Oh yeah, lovely, nice place.
And then so this week, so we've got Tuesday, Thursday. Hopefully get some players back off the injury bed onto the pitch.
Yeah, and then
we go for the 3 points, mate. Taddy.
One again, yeah.
Next to a brewery, which is going to be interesting. I hope you can smell it going across the pitch. But I always say, like, it's nice seeing you smile, mate. I remember Pony, that was a miserable night for us both, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Having to interview a mate and actually say that was Potter. These last 2 games, I can't big you up enough. You've answered. And the team's doing well, mate. The team's doing well. Right, like you always say at the end of these interviews, please watch, like, share, subscribe. Like, see 300 people down here today buzzing off the football makes us buzz, you know. So please support the club. Please come down and watch a game of football. Football isn't about just watching Sky Sports and watching the TV. Get down and watch some live football, because this is, I think you'll agree today was awesome, wasn't it, man?
Good.
You know. So anyhow, Bridgetown TV. Please watch, like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.